What's up, everyone? My name is Blue, and we are back with some more I Don't Work Here Lady posts. These people just don't understand that you're not there to serve them. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. And with that, let's get into it. Ma'am, just because I'm Latino doesn't mean I work at this Mexican restaurant. For context, where I live, our state has recently allowed restaurants to open indoor dine-in service with expanded capacity. A couple of days ago, I go into one of my favorite restaurants, a Mexican restaurant, to pick up a takeout order. When I get there, the hostess/owner told me it might take an extra few minutes because they've been bombarded by orders. Not an issue, I just wait. While I'm waiting for the hostess to come back with my food from the kitchen, I see some people I know at a table eating. They wave me over, so I go to say hi and talk to them, in Spanish, we're all Latinos, while I'm waiting. Next thing I know, I hear a woman say, "Excuse me, excuse me." It took me a minute to figure out that she was talking to me, because I looked around and didn't see the actual waitress inside. She was in the outdoor seating area. I make eye contact with this woman and ask, "Is there something I can help you with?" She rolls her eyes and replies, "Yes, I've been standing here for 10 minutes and you refuse to even acknowledge me. I want a table for me and my friends." I tell her that I don't work at the restaurant, which she refuses to believe. "I see you talking to seated customers, and you clearly look like you work here." Mind you, I'm dressed in jeans, a sweater, and a mask. That's it. I firmly tell her that I don't work here, to leave me alone, and just turn away completely as I see the hostess/owner come back from the kitchen. This is when she starts yelling. The hostess runs up and asks what's going on. The woman tells her, "You have this rude," insert racial slur about Latinos, "working here that refuses to do her job. All she wants to do is talk to her friends at that table," points at the people I was talking to. "I've been waiting for over 10 minutes for a table while she ignores me. This is ridiculous that you would hire someone like that." At this point, everybody stops what they're doing after she called me a slur. Didn't hurt my feelings at all because I know this is coming from a total random lady who is just the worst. The hostess/owner tells her that I don't work here, that calling me a slur is disgusting, and to get out and never come back. The woman just stutters a few times before storming out, saying, probably racial, stuff under her breath. I pay for my food, leave a huge tip, all while the owner is apologizing to me about what happened. I told her it was all good, and honestly that it was way more embarrassing for the screaming woman who had all the color drop from her face when the owner told her that I was a customer and for her to get out. You know, bigotry aside, even though this lady definitely just kinda took a page out of Bigotry for Dummies and assumed that anyone who might be that ethnicity definitely worked at the restaurant, can we just take a minute to think like, this lady got so angry for waiting 10 minutes that even if our poster was waiting the table, like this lady just interrupted that whole process and made a scene anyways. Like, bigotry aside, this lady still was a total Karen about waiting 10 minutes. Who cares? Calm down, lady. Giant mistake. I was grocery shopping wearing leggings and a lime green t-shirt with a college logo on it. The employees in the grocery store I was in have a uniform of slacks with a red logo t-shirt and a name tag. I finish my selection of bacon and turn away from the cold case to get my cart. Somehow, I managed to make eye contact with a lady who was looking around. I didn't know since my back was towards her. She immediately, with a sigh of relief, asked me, "Do you work here?" My deer in headlights response was a deadpanned, "No." And I walked away. I still have many questions, like, how did my college t-shirt of the complete wrong color look like a uniform? Or did she ever end up finding herself in the Olive Bar? I'm stealing this from the first comment I'm reading on this post, but maybe the lady's colorblind. It could have been a simple case of mistaken identity from someone who couldn't tell the difference. Which would be a real shame that, you just assume someone's being a jerk. Maybe we all need to take a step back and understand that not everyone's a Karen, whether they look like one or not. Maybe we should just treat everyone kindly. As long as the actual Karens start first. I used to work here, lady. Thought I would post a fun one here, from back when I was in high school. I had worked at the local grocer all summer and was back there picking a few things up. This sweet little old lady who I used to help all the time because she loved to cook for her friends came up to me and asked if I could help her find a few things. I went around the store for a bit and helped her, and after about 10 minutes, she looks at me in horror and goes, "You aren't wearing a uniform. You're not working." I laughed and told her I owed her one, because helping her was always fun. She taught me stuff about cooking, and no one could get on me for wasting time because I was with a customer. She still seemed embarrassed, and I said, I actually do this all the time. I have absolutely no shame. This is true. I looked at a guy next to us in the aisle and went, "Hey dude, do you know where the olives are at? I've looked everywhere, I swear." And he said they thought they were by the peanut butter an aisle over. I told him, "Good looking out," and he walked off. She still seemed embarrassed, and I wish I could have convinced her I really did like talking to her. Still a funny memory, though. I've definitely been in that situation as well, where you're back at the place where you used to work, and it's second nature to help someone. Like, I used to work for a certain all-brown delivery company, and I cannot tell you how often people made me either bring their packages to the hub or pack their packages up or basically do my job that I wasn't getting paid for anymore. I also used to pack trailers, so now it's my job anytime we have to go on a car trip, because obviously I can get everything in the car. So yeah, I know where this poster's coming from. It's hard to quit the old habits sometimes. 2 in a row. This happened last night at Walmart. I was there shopping for no real reason other than to buy stuff I don't really need. The main thing to know was that I was decked out in reflective safety gear, coat, shirt. I wound up near the back of the store just looking for nothing in particular. A tall lady asked me if I worked there. I told her I didn't. But I asked her if she needed help. She said she was looking for the drills, so I pointed her in the direction of the power tool aisle. While I was there, another woman asked me the same thing as the last woman. I told her that I did not work there, but she politely asked me if I knew where the Allen wrenches were. I pointed her to the shelf behind her and pointed them out. They both thanked me profusely. Went on with my night of aimlessly shopping. If you're near the tool aisle and you're wearing reflective safety gear, yeah, I would expect people to ask you where the tools are. And that's all the time we have today for these I Don't Work Here Lady posts. If you liked any of the posts, make sure to click that like button. And if you can relate to any of them or have your own experiences to share, make sure to let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more stories. Thanks for listening, everyone. Catch you later.